Welcome to PA 611 Module 1. This module runs from April 4th to April 17th. During this module, we're going to cover the material in box chapters 1 and 2, which is very essential information for you to start out with. It covers a lot of the basics of government in the United States, history, origins, effects of culture, on and on, and really good information. In view of that, we look at the scope and content of public administration. Context matters a great deal. Context involving time and place, citizens' views, what a particular culture or community thinks of government, how people react to government at the different levels, federal, state, local, what the views are. We've obviously been in very tumultuous times from a policy perspective of late, and there's a great deal of ambiguity, I think it's fair to say, in terms of what the future holds. Certainly the clash between conservatives and liberals, if you will, is quite evident. I don't need to get into details on that. You're all very well aware of what these conflicts are. Going back to the origins of this country, there's always been conflicts over what the role of government should be, and should we have strong central government, or really espouse states' rights, and big government at the federal level should just not mess with states. How much protection should government afford its citizens? All of these things have been in play for many years. The roots of American society and political practice, we are a republic, or representative democracy, if you will, and it really goes back to European tradition, primarily England, and how boroughs were managed. And we really even go further back than that, back to Athens before Christ. So you could say our government is still somewhat Athenian in nature. I find it very interesting that in Athens, adult males were the only ones with rights. Women had no rights. There were slaves. And when you look at the practices in this country, when the quote-unquote Puritans first came here, yes, they were seeking religious freedom, but they had slaves. Women had no rights. The only citizens were adult males. I find that kind of interesting that, over the course of a couple of thousand years, American notions of government, at least when we were founded, really had not changed much from Athenian times. And a lot of the conflicts we have are still rooted in some of those old practices, policies, and themes. Online discussion number 1 will begin on April 10th, and that will be kicked off by the assigned group for posting readings summaries. They will post those summaries in the applicable assignments section within Module 1, as well as an attachment as their original post in the online discussion. The actual discussion will then take place in groups between April 10th and April 17th. You also have your first written assignment for everybody due by 11:59 p.m. on April 10th, and that's a critical annotated bibliography. The instructions are in the syllabus. Not terribly difficult to do, not terribly time consuming, but it's important that you all get busy on this first writing assignment right away, and that the assigned group for the reading summaries gets started on those right away, because we really only have about 6 days for these items to be completed. And with that, I will see you again here pretty soon, and have a great week. Bye bye.